X is less than or equal to 5. I always start with the graphing part because then I think it's easier to see for interval notation.
Bracket.
Put a 5 there.
Bracket.
Put a bracket. Okay, somebody else. Which way am I shading? To the left. How would I write this in interval notation?
Bracket 5, comma, infinity.
Parenthesis, negative infinity, comma, 5, bracket. Does that make sense?
Positive yellow.
Because you're shading to the left. And remember, the infinity always goes on the side that you shaded towards. Yes?
What is it when you put a bracket and parentheses? Why you do that for that?
Bracket is when it had the equal to. So that 5 has the bracket because it was less than or equal to. Yeah, JJ.
Could you make out a problem and then when you get your answer?
Yeah, we're doing that next.
Okay.
Flip page 46.
We don't have to do it on the test. I mean, that's
Yes, we do.
never done. I'll bribe you.
At the top of 46, I want you to write a big note. You always want variables on the left when you do this. Solving inequalities is just like solving regular problems. The only exception, so it's like solving regular problems. The only exception is when you multiply or divide by a negative. Then you flip the sign. So that should go on those blanks. When you multiply or divide by a negative, you're going to have to flip the sign. Let's look at that first one. 7 minus 5x is less than or equal to 17. Treat it like a normal equation for right now. If we're solving for x, we have our x's on the left. What do we have to move? The 7. How? Add 7. Subtract 7. You're going to get negative 5x is less than or equal to 10. We're dividing by what? Negative 5. Keyword there is we are dividing by negative 5. When you divide by a negative, that sign is now flipped. 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. It becomes x is greater than or equal to. It flip-flops when you divide by a negative. Please just trust me on it. Don't have time to explain.
This right here goes this way.
You're going to have to graph them, put them in interval notation. Which way am I going to shade?
To the right.
To the right. At that negative 2, will I have a bracket or parenthesis?
Bracket.
Okay. I also need to write my interval notation. It would be bracket, negative 2, comma,
Infinity.
infinity. What's all infinity always have with it?
Comma.
Parenthesis.